Just think, if there is really something hidden in the depths of Mount Sinai that has remained a mystery for centuries. The same place where Moses received the tablets of orders from God, and under this place the Ark of the Covenant, that legendary golden chest, is still buried. It is said that this chest was so powerful that if it went into the wrong hands, it could cause destruction in the world. In the desert of Saudi Arabia, there is a place called Jabal al-Lawz. The view here tells a different story. Deserted desert as far as the eye can see, no city, no noise. Just a black, burnt mountain whose peak looks as if it has been scorched in fire. The strange thing is that no volcano has ever erupted in this area, but it is clearly written in the Bible that God descended at this place amidst fire and smoke. The old stones here, broken altars, and a huge rock torn from the middle, everything matches the story of Exodus. Recently, some researchers and explorers claim that secret digging is going on in the depths of Mount Sinai. Guarded entry points, military activity, and strange boxes have been seen being taken away at night. Locals nearby say that they have heard strange sounds and have seen many ancient artifacts being loaded into trucks and taken away. So is the Ark really hidden here that had disappeared from history? Or is this just another rumor? If this is true, then this discovery can prove to be the biggest discovery in human history. But the question is, will this truth be revealed to the world, or will it remain buried in darkness forever? To know the whole truth of this mystery, watch the video till the end. And yes, if you like such mysterious stories, then do not forget to subscribe, like, and press the bell icon so that you do not miss any new update. Biblical connection and ancient story. Mount Sinai is mentioned in the Bible as a sacred and extremely important place. This is the same place where God appeared directly to Moses and gave him the 10 Commandments. These commandments were not just some rules, but were divine messages showing the right path to humanity. The purpose of these rules was that people could differentiate between right and wrong and create a better society. This incident is considered very amazing and miraculous for that time, because in this God himself communicated with humans. But during this sacred time, when Moses was taking these commands from God, the faith of the Israelites living in the camp below was shaken. When Moses was late in returning, people panicked and returned to their old customs. They collected gold and made a statue of a golden calf and started worshiping it. This was a direct insult to God and a great test of his faith. When Moses returned from the mountain and saw all this, he was furious. He destroyed that golden calf and sternly warned the people that if they ever do such deeds again, their destruction is certain. This incident is recorded in history. As a big lesson, when man strays from the path of God, punishment is certain for him. This was the moment when the Ark of the Covenant is mentioned for the first time. This ark was not just a chest, but a sacred relationship between God and man. It contained the same stone tablets on which God had written the commandments with his own hands. This incident makes Mount Sinai even more mysterious and important, because from here began a chapter that keeps the world in mystery till today. The mystery of the Ark of the Covenant. On hearing the mention of the Ark of the Covenant, a glimpse of both mystery and power is seen. It was a magnificent and sacred ark made of gold. It had a very special design, gold plated all around, and at the top were 2 cherubim, angel figures, with their wings meeting in the middle. It was not just a religious symbol, but it was considered a symbol of God's presence on earth. It is said that whenever the ark was lifted, God's power went with it. The ark housed the 2 stone tablets on which the 10 Commandments were written. It also housed some other sacred objects, including a pot of manna and Aaron's staff. The ark was so sacred that anyone who touched it had to be very careful. The Bible states that if a person touched it without following the rules, he would die immediately. The ark was a symbol of God's power and protection for the Israelite people. The ark's amazing power is mentioned in many biblical stories. When the Israelites went to war, the ark was carried with them. It is said that whenever the ark was on the battlefield, the defeat of the enemies was certain. The most famous story is of Jericho, where the ark was circled around the city for 7 days. On the 7th day, the trumpet was blown, and the strong walls of the city fell down on their own. This incident proves the mysterious power of this ark. But with the passage of time, there was no trace of this ark. Its mention in the later texts of the Bible gradually started disappearing. Some people believe that this ark was taken to Ethiopia and is still hidden in a church there. Some believe that it is kept in a secret chamber under the Temple Mount of Jerusalem. At the same time, some people say that it was destroyed and disappeared forever. But there is another theory, which is the most exciting and mysterious. According to this theory, this ark was never lost. It is still there today in the same area where it was first created, beneath Mount Sinai. If this is true, it means that the world has been deceived for centuries and no one was allowed to access this secret. The suspense is that if this ark is really there, then why has the world not been informed about it? Has it been hidden intentionally? And if it ever comes out, how big will its impact be? This question still forces people to think, but was it never lost? 1. Geographical mystery of Mount Sinai. There is a mountain in the northwestern part of Saudi Arabia called Jebel al-Lawz. This place is very desolate and mysterious. It is not easy to reach here because there is desert spread all around, rough roads and no population. There is neither any big city in this area nor any ordinary route for tourism. This is a place where as soon as you step, it feels like you have gone back thousands of years. Only sand, rocks, and silence as far as the eye can see. The atmosphere here itself makes one realize that this place is not ordinary. Many scholars and researchers believe that this could be the real Mount Sinai. The description of the mountain mentioned in the Bible where God gave the 10 Commandments to Moses matches this place a lot. It is mentioned in the Bible that this mountain was in a desolate place, far from people and surrounded by mysteries. Jebel al-Lawz is exactly that, surrounded by barren desert land, with no farming or human activities. It seems as if this area has been deliberately kept untouched by time. Remains of some old structures have also been found around this area, which indicate that there must have been human settlements here in ancient times. But today there is nothing there, only dry land and piles of broken stones. Researchers believe that this could be the same place where Israelites set up their camp when they left Egypt and reached here. All these things together strengthen the theory that perhaps this is the real Mount Sinai. But the most mysterious part of this place is its blackened peak. When you see this mountain from a distance, its lower part appears red and brown, but as you look up, the color of the peak becomes dark black. It seems as if someone has scorched this part in fire, and this is what makes this mountain different from other mountains. Strange blackened peak mystery. This black and burnt part of the peak of Jebel al-Lawz is a big mystery for researchers around the world. Generally, the color of the mountain depends on the nature of its rocks and soil, but the black color here is something that is not easily understood. When scientists studied this area, they found that there has never been any volcanic activity, i.e., volcanic eruption, in this area. This means that the volcano cannot be the reason for this black color. If it is not a volcano, then the question arises that why is it black? No one has been able to answer this clearly till date. Some researchers believe that this could be the result of an intense fire, i.e., a very fast and hot fire. There is mention of this in the Bible as well. Exodus 19:18 says, "The mountain was completely covered with smoke because the Lord descended on it in fire." That is, the whole mountain was completely covered with smoke because the Lord descended on it in fire. When you read this verse and look at the peak of Jebel al-Lawz, both things seem to match each other. This scene seems to bring the biblical story to life. Some scientists also believe that this could be the result of some ancient natural disaster. They gave the theory that perhaps thousands of years ago, a big meteor strike, that is, an event like the fall of a meteorite, had occurred here. If a huge meteor had fallen on this mountain, it could have generated intense heat, which would have burned the peak of the mountain and turned it black forever. But no concrete evidence has been found so far to prove this theory. On the other hand, some people consider it a completely divine event. They believe that this was not a simple natural process, but a direct sign of the presence of God. The way God descends in fire is described in the Bible. This can be proof of the same. This blackened peak is a holy mark for them, a mark that tells for thousands of years that something supernatural happened here. What makes this mystery even deeper is the fact that the government does not allow anyone to come to this area easily. Many explorers and researchers have been prevented from reaching this mountain. Some people say that this place is restricted because something is hidden here which should not be revealed to the world. This raises even more questions. What is the real truth behind this blackened peak? This is the reason why Jebel al-Lawz is not just a mountain, but a mysterious puzzle even today. Looking at its black peak, it seems that it is not just a rock, but a witness to some great event in history. Perhaps this is the place where God himself once descended and where his mark is still present today. Local legends and old stories. There are not only biblical stories about Mount Sinai, but there are also many mysterious stories of local tribes associated with this place. Some people living in this desert area of Saudi Arabia say that this mountain is not at all ordinary. Locals say that many times at night they have heard strange sounds from here. Sometimes sounds like echoing metal, sometimes a soft whisper like someone screaming or praying. These sounds are so mysterious that the blood of the listener freezes. Not only this, some people claim that they have seen unexplained lights around the mountain in the darkness of the night. These lights suddenly appear and then disappear. Many times this light seems to be descending from the sky, as if a bright glow is touching the top of the mountain. These incidents have further increased the mystery around this mountain. This is why locals call it Forbidden Mountain. They believe that there is something here that should not be touched. Local elders often warn people not to go near this mountain. They say that whoever went here without permission either never returned or started behaving strangely. Due to this fear and superstition, people have been keeping a distance from this place for centuries. But there are not only fear and superstition, but also some solid signs. Many locals claim that the government keeps this place heavily guarded. Some people said that they have seen military vehicles and armed guards patrolling around the mountain. This place is completely restricted for common people. No person can go here without special permission. Many explorers say that when they tried to enter this area, they were immediately stopped and sent back. Some also reported that there are CCTV cameras and high-security fences installed there. Seeing all this, it seems that the government is hiding something very important here. The question is, if this is just an ordinary mountain, then why such tight security? Biblical descriptions match real location. There are many things around Jebel al-Lawz that exactly match the description of Mount Sinai given in the Bible. These similarities are so clear that it seems as if the stories of the Bible have come alive at this place. First of all, let's talk about ancient altars. Researchers have found many structures of broken stones at the foot of the mountain. These look exactly like the altars mentioned in the Bible. It is believed that when the Israelites camped here, they built these altars to offer sacrifices and worship God. Some symbols and designs are also made on the stones of these altars, which make them even more mysterious. Then comes the most amazing discovery of this area: split rock. There is a story in the Bible where Moses struck a rock with his staff, i.e., a wooden stick, and water came out from there. This water was God's gift to the thirsty Israelites. Today, one such huge rock exists near Jebel al-Lawz, which is completely split from the middle. The surprising thing is that this rock is so big that looking at it, it seems as if some supernatural power has divided it into two parts. Researchers believe that this could be the same place mentioned in the Bible. Apart from this, old petroglyphs, i.e., carvings engraved on ancient stones, have also been found in this area. Many of these carvings have figures of calf and animals. This is a direct reference to the golden calf incident, when the Israelites made a golden calf and worshipped it. The carvings seem to have been made by people of that time. When all of these things, altars, split rock, and petroglyphs, are seen together, it seems that this area must have been the real stage of the biblical story. Researchers often try to prove that this is not a coincidence by showing visuals of all this. When these ancient altars, split rock, and carvings are shown in the visuals, viewers feel as if they have gone back in time. It seems as if Moses and his followers stood here. This is where they camped, and this is where the miracle happened that has been mentioned in the holy books for centuries. Despite all this evidence, many people still consider it a myth. But when there is so much evidence and it all matches the biblical story, It makes one think that perhaps Jebel al-Lawz is the real Mount Sinai. And if this is true, it means that there are even deeper secrets buried beneath this mountain, which are still hidden from the world. First, modern expeditions. The mystery surrounding Mount Sinai and Jebel al-Lawz is centuries old, but in modern times its discussion suddenly increased in the 1980s. The credit for this goes to a famous explorer and amateur archaeologist named Ron Wyatt. Ron Wyatt had a deep interest in history and biblical stories. He believed that the places and events mentioned in the Bible are not just stories, but real history which can be discovered. In the 1980s, Ron Wyatt visited Jebel al-Lawz and took many photographs and videos from there. He claimed that he found many surprising evidences at this place. These included the burnt peak of the mountain, broken ancient altars, and most importantly, the split rock, which proves the story of water coming out of Moses' staff to be true. Ron said that all these are the signs of Mount Sinai mentioned in the Bible. Ron Wyatt presented his evidence to the world. He showed his photographs and findings in press conferences and presentations. But initially, no one took him seriously. Many archaeologists and historians called him controversial and said that he did not have scientific proof. Some even called him a fraud. However, with time, some photographs and videos taken by Ron were also studied by many independent researchers and found that the places shown in them could indeed be real. Even today, the debate about Ron Wyatt continues. Some people consider him a visionary explorer who tried to bring out the truth, while some call him a dreamer who tried to make his imaginations a reality. Secret modern digging. In the last few years, some strange activities have suddenly been seen around Jebel al-Lawz. Locals say that secret digging is going on in this area at night. This excavation is so secret that no trace of it is found during the day. People say that heavy machines are brought as soon as it gets dark and work goes on throughout the night. Some locals claimed that they have seen guarded trucks going out of this area many times. These trucks carry large covered boxes which are transported with tight security. No one knows what is inside these boxes, but people believe that these could be artifacts or ancient objects found during the excavation. Apart from this, military activity has also suddenly increased here. Earlier, this area was completely deserted, but now armed soldiers patrol here. Checkpoints have been made on the surrounding roads and no outsiders allowed to go inside. Locals say that whenever an outsider tries to go there, he is immediately stopped and sent back. The most mysterious thing is that the government has not given any clear statement on these activities till now. When some journalists and researchers raised questions, the only answer they got was that this area is sensitive for national security. But the government always avoided telling the real reason. Seeing all this, many people started suspecting that perhaps the Ark of the Covenant or some other amazing artifact has been found here, and it is being hidden from the world. If this is true, then this discovery can change human history. But until the truth is revealed, this place will remain the center of mystery and suspense. Suspicious artifacts and boxes. There were already reports of secret digging happening around Mount Sinai, but recently some such incidents came to light which deepened the mystery. Locals say that they often saw large covered boxes being loaded into trucks at night. These boxes were so big and heavy that special machines were used to transport them. The strangest thing was that these boxes were always transported very quickly in secrecy. No labels, no identification, just plain metal boxes with no one knowing what was inside. Some people also claimed that when these boxes were taken out, they were always accompanied by armed guards. The convoy of these trucks would go straight from the restricted military zone and disappear through the desert. Locals say that they had seen some strange marks on the boxes, like ancient symbols or carvings. These symbols were such that they had never seen before. Some photos went viral on the internet for some time, in which such boxes and pieces of old stones were visible. There were strange shapes and symbols written in ancient languages on these stones, but these photos were mysteriously deleted within a few hours. Many people believe that this was done intentionally so that the truth could not come out to the world. This further increased the suspicion that whether the Ark of the Covenant is found in these boxes, if the Ark has really been found, then every effort must be made to hide it because its power is said to be so huge that it can shake the religious and political balance of the entire world. This is the reason why these artifacts were removed quickly and secretly. Possible government cover-up. The more strange things are coming to light about this place, the more the suspicion is increasing that perhaps the government is hiding some big secret. The question is why the government is keeping this place a restricted area so strictly. There is never such high security on normal mountains. But why are armed guards, CCTV cameras, and checkpoints installed here? The answer to this probably lies in religion and politics. As soon as the name of Mount Sinai comes up, the three major religious systems of the world, Christianity, Judaism, and Islam, are directly connected. If the Ark of the Covenant is really found here, then this discovery will not only shake religious beliefs, but will also bring about an earthquake in politics around the world. The power and influence of many countries may be in danger, because this artifact is not just a religious relic, but it is considered a symbol of divine power. Some experts believe that this is the reason why the government is keeping this place secret. If the truth comes out, chaos and unrest can spread in the world. Conflict may start between many countries as to who owns the Ark and who will control it. Apart from this, it is also written in some biblical prophecies that when the Ark appears again, then there will be big changes in the world. Some consider it a sign of the end times, while others consider it a symbol of divine justice. All these things are even more sensitive for the government. This is why every information related to this place is suppressed. Any person or journalist who tries to bring out the truth is either silenced or his words are termed as rumors. Seeing all this, it seems that a very big secret is indeed hidden here. A secret that, if ever revealed, will shake the whole world. Theories about Ark's location. Many theories have emerged over the centuries about the Ark of the Covenant. This sacred artifact is considered to be the most mysterious object described in the Bible, and there has been endless curiosity among people since its disappearance. Historians, archaeologists, and religious scholars around the world consider different places as its final resting place. The first theory is related to Ethiopia. The Church of St. Mary of Zion, located in Aksum, a small town in Ethiopia, is believed to have kept the real Ark safe. There is a special room inside the church where no outsider can go. It is said that only a chosen guardian protects and takes care of the Ark there. Many people claim that they have seen strange lights and unexplained events around the church. However, no concrete evidence of this has been made public till date. The second theory is related to Jerusalem. Some scholars believe that the Ark is still in Jerusalem and it is hidden in a secret underground chamber under the Temple Mount. This place is mentioned in many parts of the Bible. According to this theory, the Ark was kept safe here so that it does not fall into the hands of any enemy. But this place is so sensitive that excavation or exploration is not allowed here. Therefore, no confirmed proof has been found till date. The third and most exciting theory says that the Ark never disappeared. It is still in the same place where it was first kept, i.e., in Mount Sinai or the desert area of Saudi Arabia. Supporters of this theory believe that this area is extremely remote and inaccessible, so the Ark remained buried here for thousands of years. Recent secret digging and military activity strengthen this theory even more. When these three theories are compared, each one has its own logic and evidence. But which is the truth? It is still a mystery that forces the world to think. Scientific explanations and technology use. Along with history and religious beliefs, modern science has also tried to solve this mystery. Many teams have investigated here using advanced technology. The first to be used was ground-penetrating radar, GPR. This technology scans the structures under the ground. According to reports, many unusual shapes and patterns were seen when GPR was used in Jebel al-Lawz and its surrounding desert areas. Among these, there were some structures that did not look natural, that is, they could be man-made chambers. Apart from this, LIDAR scans were also used. This technology makes a detailed 3D map of the area with laser beams. Some such patterns were seen in the LIDAR data, which were not like ordinary rocks. It seemed as if some kind of walls, tunnels, or rooms were built under the ground. The most shocking information came from satellite imagery. Strange anomalies were seen at some specific spots in the pictures taken from high-resolution satellites. These were places where the ground appeared slightly sunken or had a different texture. Experts say that these could be signs that a large structure exists below. However, despite all these scientific findings, The complete data was never shown to the public. Some reports were suddenly declared classified, and researchers were asked to keep quiet. This raises even more suspicion that perhaps there is really something hidden here which the authorities want to hide from the world. That is, even though modern technology may have given us some clues, the final truth is still hidden under the veil of mystery. Perhaps in the coming times, this technology will bring out the truth that the whole world is waiting for. Biggest question: if Ark is found. If the Ark of the Covenant is really found, it will not just be an archaeological discovery, but will prove to be the biggest discovery in the history of humanity. Its impact will be profound on all three areas of religion, politics, and science. From a religious point of view, it is a very important artifact for the world's three largest religious beliefs: Christianity, Judaism, and Islam. If it is found, crores of people will consider it as evidence of God's presence. This will strengthen people's faith, but at the same time, religious disputes can also increase. Politically, its impact will be even bigger. In many countries, a dispute may start over who owns this ark and who will control it. Some countries will call it their heritage, while some will consider it their religious property. This matter can cause conflict at the international level. Many experts believe that this artifact can cause major political tensions in the world. At the same time, this discovery will be very exciting for science. If the ark is really the same as described in the Bible, then the challenge before scientists will be to understand its power and characteristics. Is it just a beautiful artifact, or is there really some unknown energy hidden in it? If some mysterious power is found in it, then it can change the entire scientific understanding. But the biggest question is whether this discovery will bring peace, i.e., peace or chaos, i.e., anarchy. Some people believe that it can unite the world, while some believe that it can cause a big war between nations and religions. It is written in many ancient prophecies and warnings that when the ark appears again, there will be big upheavals in the world. That is, either it will be the beginning of a new era or a sign of destruction. So friends, in this video, we explored every mystery related to Mount Sinai and the Ark of the Covenant step by step. We saw how this mountain is connected to the stories of the Bible, how explorers like Ron Wyatt made surprising discoveries here, and how modern technology detected some strange structures under this area. We also talked about secret digging, mysterious boxes, and government cover-up. Now the biggest question is, will the truth come out in front of the world, or will this mystery remain buried in darkness forever? Is this really the same sacred ark whose power has shaken people's imagination for centuries? Or is it just a myth that seems true only in stories? Do tell us in the comments what you think. Is the ark really hidden under Mount Sinai? Or is it just a mysterious story that will never be proven true? And yes, if you like this video, then don't forget to press subscribe, like, and bell icon so that you keep getting such mysterious and shocking videos on time. In the next video, we will show you another mystery which can change the history of the world. Till then, stay connected with us and be ready for another mysterious journey.